Hi, beautiful souls. Today I'm sharing a little light on assertion, asserting yourself, holding that sovereignty within, being peaceful, compassionate, loving, and assertive, not taking second fiddle to appease. Yesterday I had to have a scan, and as I was in the department, this nurse came up to me, didn't introduce herself, just shuffled over and told me that I was late, drink lots of water, not looking at me in the eye, just really what I would say very uncommunicative. So I was like, okay, right, let's hope she's not the one doing the scan. And then a man came through, and not quite as aloof as the nurse, but still not making eye contact, not introducing himself. And in that moment I knew that, right, okay, I must be assertive here, because they are there to look after me, but if I don't look after me, who will look after me? So I very clearly and kindly told him what I expected, and I made sure I looked right into his eyes, connecting with his soul so that he couldn't escape it. Often people don't look into your eyes because once they look into your eyes, there's that connection, and they feel, I suppose, some sort of responsibility, or, well, there's that connection. So you become a person, a being, rather than just a part of the day, a case study, or whatever that might be. So I looked straight into his eyes, and I told him what I expected. And I kept on looking into his eyes, not staring, not being intimidating, but respectful, kind, humble, asking him, please take good care of my vein. Please be gentle in the way that you flush that through. Please be gentle in the way that you cannula me. I went through everything. And when I left there, I was happy that I had said as much as I had said, because if I hadn't, it might have been a different story. And this is a really, nobody really likes to go into hospitals or have to do these 3D kind of practices or actions. Sometimes we have to do them, and so let's make the most out of the experience when we do them. Let's do them with love. Let's do them with respect and kindness, but make sure that you are assertive in a kind, loving way. If you feel that you're not getting the best possible care, there's nothing wrong with telling somebody or asking somebody kindly to pay more attention. Please pay attention to what you're doing. It's not that's what they're being paid for. That's their job. And if they don't like their job, they should get another one. So that's a little story about assertion, but it comes into every area of our life, and it's part of being sovereign. You can't escape it. Your highest self will give you opportunities. If you've always been appeasing, easygoing, then often people will just do whatever they want to do with you. Not because they don't respect you, but because it's easy just to, okay, whatever. Whereas if you are a person with standards and compassionate, loving in the way that you assert yourself, that you hold your sovereignty, humble but sovereign, then you will receive more like frequencies. Your highest self, though, will bring you opportunities for you to demonstrate your assertion, to demonstrate your compassion and your love for people when they are not behaving in ways that you feel that they might. A judgment, again, you know, there's going to be lots of these little things that will come up to assist you to hone and shine and polish your mastery. Assertion is a higher frequency, not to be over one, not to be over somebody else, not to assert yourself above somebody else. That's not what I'm talking about. Divine assertion is about saying, I have standards. I'm humble, but I have standards. I'm sovereign, and I will ask and I will speak up for what I require, for what brings me joy, for what makes me feel good. Because you're responsible for how you feel. And if you feel somebody's doing something to you that you're not happy with, you're responsible just as much as they are. You're responsible. You get to choose how people treat you. If somebody's not treating you well, you have to use your voice. You have to say, and you have to use all of your divine gifts. You know, go inside, visualize what you want, do whatever you have to do. There's lots of different ways to do this. There's no one way to do anything. There's thousands of ways that we can be. Thousands of ways that we can create what it is that we wish to create. So, lovingly assert yourself, breathing into your body, oxygenating yourself, feeling good in your skin. How do I want to live today? What agrees with me? What aligns with me? Okay, I do believe we have a challenge here. Thank you, High Self, for bringing this to my attention. How may I be more loving and assertive? How may I offer a higher possibility for each one of us? Because and in the example I gave of this scan that I had, as I offered what suits me and what I would like from the nurse learns too. Because how many people are able to assert themselves with love, without complaining, without moaning, without being anxious and telling the nurse off? I didn't do any of that. I was neutral, very loving, very compassionate. And this is how we grow and learn together as one. We interact, we connect with each other, and we say, this is what I expect. And as we say, this is what I expect, and I say expect like, okay, no expectations, but I assert this is what is acceptable for me. This is what I would like. I do not accept that kind of behavior from anyone. I want you to treat me with love. I treat you with love. You treat me with love. And you do it in a very neutral way. I treat you with kindness. You treat me with kindness. And you share the love in that way. It's like, that's interesting. You see, you don't have to have awkward conversations. Nothing has to be difficult, awkward, argumentative, unkind, angry. Nothing has to be like that. But you do have to stand up and voice how you feel about things. You do have to be assertive and express yourself lovingly. Really express all of who you are so that people can see the fullness of who you are. Being vulnerable to express everything that you wish to share so that others learn from you by your example, not because you're telling them, but because of how you are being. I wish you all a beautiful day. My name is Zaza. If you like this video, share it, subscribe, comment if you feel called to do so. Thank you very much. Peace and